The picture on the left is old benefits. The old benefits was trying to figure out, how do I get my employee to care more, to be fully engaged, give it their all, so they don't just get the job done minimally. Minimal job getting done looks like that, where tree's in the way, I'm just gonna draw around it, did my job, versus move the frickin' tree, right? Get the job done right. And so the whole notion is, if you show enough care, they will show back enough care to the organization. That classic notion, if you take care of the people, they would take care of the business. That's how most companies built benefits programs. It's how most CEOs and leadership teams focused. But the game has changed. This person on the right, you're talking about anxiety. You're talking about being frozen in fear and not knowing what to do. This is the new challenge human beings are facing. And it's not enough just to feel like you care about me. And one of the interesting aspects of navigating uncertainty about risk-taking is making a decision when it's uncertain. It's unclear, there's no data, no one's done it, so you're taking a risk. It's inversely correlated with effort. Just because you try harder doesn't mean it's gonna work. In fact, it does worse. Just because you're like, you know what, I'm gonna sit here until we have a breakthrough, you're gonna make worse decisions. Jim Fadigan, the Sesame Street guy, he shared with us that the human brain is created to do two things. One is to learn, it wants to get better. But the other part of the brain is to protect itself. And the interesting insight, what led Harvard to find NextJump and Bridgewater, was out of any organization in the world, we understood that red zone better than most. Built training programs to understand that fear is what makes us protect ourselves, is twice a strong muscle as our desire to grow, have greed, or learn. The desire to protect will override when given a choice because it's twice as strong. So you have to honor it and respect it. So this is from the World Economic Forum a few years ago. The top 3 levers across every country that everyone agrees is that attracting and retaining the top talent. Leadership is feeling the pain of lacking top talent around them. You look at the second and third levers, continuous innovation, continuous learning, and yet even in the technology industry, cost reduction is the top lever people are pressing. They're pressing lever number 5. If you want to win, you want to press level 1, 2, and 3, and they are connected. So as we spent time, this was from the slide when we signed up the Navy in 2018. That in order to become a high-performing organization, you need to build a learning organization. Deloitte said that organizations that create learning environments at the heart of corporate culture are higher performing than their peers. Bob Keegan was one of the co-authors of the book he put us in, said, ironically, high-performing organizations do not focus on performance. They focus on learning. The future of work is learning, and of course, when you actually invest in helping increase their capacity. The human capacity, when you learn, you can do more. It also impacts retention. And of course, learn what? Decision-making is the key. Everyone needs to learn to become better decision makers.